Thanks for tuning back in for my day one recap video of the extended water fast, which I'm currently documenting on my channel. I was going to make this video around the same time as I had my last meal, around that 24-hour mark. It's been about 27 hours at this point, because I kind of got caught up watching an amazing Joe Rogan podcast with a guy named Forrest Galante, just talking about nature and all these amazing, diverse ways in which life survives and the unique specimens which litter this beautiful planet. And I thought one thing that kind of caught my eye was that crocodiles apparently can go a year without eating. And I guess, that just intrigued me. We may not be on that level when it comes to self-efficient running off of our body, but I think that little statistic itself can kind of broaden the horizons of just how resilient nature is to survive, and how a lot of species have systems in place. I would say all species have systems in place to help push forward the evolution of their genome on this planet, even when they are, currently not able to consume food. So back to the topic at hand, which is my first day. I got up this morning and did some stretching and whatnot, a little bit of yoga to just kind of lubricate the body. I drank a nice bottle of water, and then I played a little bit of Animal Crossing to keep myself entertained. And then shortly after that, I went on a morning hike through the woods, and I was blessed with seeing a couple of beautiful herons, which are my favorite animal. Favorite bird species, I would say. Pandas, or sloths. They're kind of rivaling for number one. After that, I came back, and that's whenever the hunger kind of began. It was around like 12, 1 o'clock-ish. I was definitely wanting to break my fast. I'm grateful that I made the videos. Not to say I would have, but it just sort of made that extra drive. Now knowing that I'm excited to share this process with my friends and anyone who may come across these videos. And so, it was probably there for like 30-ish minutes, and it passed over, and I was pretty much good to go from there. Shortly after that, my older sister came by to work, to do yoga once again together, and we probably did that for like 30, 40-ish minutes. It was a chiller flow, but I felt energized. I felt like I was honestly more connected with my body, being that it was so empty. I could really feel the stretching and all the muscles working. That was very beautiful. It culminated in a walk thereafter with my sister around the block, and just sort of, once again, I had plenty of energy. I felt, excited and blessed to be able to out and enjoying the outside environment at this time. One funny thing, after I came back, and my little brother who I live with, had ordered a pizza, and so that was sort of another wave of hunger, and it was more so just like, getting the whiffs of that delicious combination of, you got fats, proteins, and carbohydrates, all of those just bubbling nice and fresh. I was like, ooh, that smells quite nice. But I didn't eat it, and there was also this bag of chips that was kind of taunting me. I was just sitting there open. My little brother had been chomping on it the previous night, and I was just sort of looking. I'm like, Guatemala chips, like those look pretty good. But I did choose not to eat them. Hence my fast here, 27 hours in, still doing well, feeling good. And, I'll continue to document this as I go along. I haven't drinking over too much water, and I don't think it's as important to like flush your body. I'd say it can actually, you can like flood yourself out. And I more so just drink whenever if I'm feeling hungry, or my throat's getting dry at all. I drink water, and I try to keep myself hydrated, but I'm not overly worried about, trying to replace the consumption of solid foods and, you know, anything with really nutrient value versus just taking in the water. You know, I don't have to try to replace that. I'd much rather just, you know, take in as my body's requesting, because this fasting period is a great opportunity to become more conscious of that body awareness and recognize what it is that your body's asking and when it, you know, when. I'll probably get more into that as we go along, especially when I get into refeeding and the continued days after the fast, when I really start tapping into a more clear, accurate portrayal of the type of foods that I'm wanting to, you know, take in and continue building the future Chanley, which is going to be made up of those products in which I put into my body. So I'm excited to continue to share with you. I hope you're excited and maybe even feel a little bit encouraged to join on. And even if it's just intermediate fasting, or an extended fast, you know, for 24 or 48, maybe even, you know, into like very much extended, which I have some experience. I've done a 5-day water fast, which I received a lot of benefit from, and just, you know, spiritual clarity as well as physical lightness and health. Like, just like once you're back on eating and you're back flowing with it, it's like almost as if you've completely been reset and brought back to life in a beautiful new way. There's even science that shows if you fast for about 3 days, that your immune system is almost completely reset, and almost like you have a brand new immune system to be able to fight off any bacterial viruses or anything which may try to hinder you from living your most optimized, beautiful human life, you know? So, you know, with that being said, I wish that for each of you, that you can find that beautiful balance and harmony in your own spirit and body. And, you know, look forward to sharing more.